the kitchen floor, spilling through the half-shut door. Coffee cold beside the sink, I can hear the blue light blink. The whole apartment holds its breath like it knows what I haven't said yet. I walk in circles, slow and small, trying not to feel it all. Neon on the kitchen floor makes me think of you once more. Every color bends your name, every silence feels the same. Neon on the kitchen floor, like a love I can't ignore. Even now when nothing moves, the room still glows with you. Midnight hum from the fridge light line, tiny sounds dividing time. Shadow of a hanging chair, looks like someone standing there. I pour the dark into a cup, but it never fills enough. I keep turning toward the door, like you'll arrive the way before. Neon on the kitchen floor makes me think of you once more. Every color bends your name, every silence feels the same. Neon on the kitchen floor, like a love I can't ignore. Even now when nothing moves, the room still glows with you. Maybe homes are made of light that outlives every single night. Maybe loss is what remains when a memory keeps its shape. Ooh, neon on the kitchen floor doesn't hurt me like before. Now it's settled soft and true, like a shadow passing through. Neon on the kitchen floor, I don't wait beside the door, but I let the colors prove I was once lit up by you. Streetlight polaroid in my mind, golden blur and midnight sky. You were laughing by the curb, half in shadow, half in word. Cars went by like little fires, painting halos on the wire. Some moments never learn to fade, they just curl at the edges. Streetlight polaroid of us, small enough to turn to dust, bright enough to stay for years, soft enough to blur with tears. Streetlight polaroid of you, every night it comes back through, not to break me, just to show how some nights still glow. I keep it somewhere near the rivers, where the memory softly leaves. Rain can wash the sidewalk clean, but not the shape of where you lean. Even now the city knows how a single second froze. Nothing held us there for long, still it lingers like a song. Streetlight polaroid of us, small enough to turn to dust, bright enough to stay for years, soft enough to blur with tears. Streetlight polaroid of you, every night it comes back through, not to break me, just to show how some It just learns a softer light, keeping what the dark once knew in a faded gold of you. Streetlight polaroid of us, no more something I can't touch. Now it rests behind my eyes, like the hush before sunrise. Streetlight polaroid of you, thank you for the blue you drew across the night that used to close. Now it opens as it glows. I woke up on the wrong side of dawn. Curtains pale and night, not gone. Skyline washed in tired gray, like the city lost its way. My shoes still by the bedroom wall, like I never came home at all. Morning came but not in time to untangle what's in my mind. Wrong side of dawn, wrong side of light, still carrying pieces of the night, still hearing your name in the air, like it belongs everywhere. Wrong side of dawn, soft and strange, where the dark begins to change. I'm not broken, just between what was and what morning means. I brush my teeth with half-shut eyes, let cold water clear the lines from the dream I almost kept, from the ache that never slept. Street below is waking slow, like it doesn't need to know. How can daylight feel so dim when the heart is full to the brim? Wrong side of dawn, wrong side of light, still carrying pieces of the night, still hearing your name in the air, like it belongs everywhere. Wrong side of dawn, soft and strange, where the dark begins to change. I'm not broken, just between what was and what morning means. Maybe healing starts like this, not with joy but with a shift, a thinner, darker, slower pain, a room that learns to breathe again. Wrong side of dawn, I'm still here, learning how the light appears, not to erase the night I knew, but to make some space for new. Wrong side of dawn, clear and thin, I let the early color in, and though I woke with all that weight, I'd only leave with it the same.
Halo from the vending machine, in the lobby turning green, cones and silence in my hand, midnight cooling on the cans. You said wait and then you smiled, like the night could turn kind. For a second everything looked totally in fluorescent green. Funny what the dark can do, make the ordinary shine like true. Halo from the vending machine, still the strangest thing I've seen. Cheap light on a borrowed hour, making us look softer somehow. Halo from the vending machine, not a dream but close to dream. Now whenever colors gleam, I see you in the carpet, quiet shoes, Channel 7 on the news, ice inside the paper cup, the whole night opening up. You said nothing very deep, still it followed me for weeks. How your eyes caught every shade, like they knew what light could say. Funny what a little glow can leave behind when people go. Halo from the vending machine, still the strangest thing I've seen. Cheap light on a borrowed hour, making us look softer somehow. Halo from the vending machine, not a dream but close to dream. Now whenever colors gleam, I see you in that green. I used to think love had to blaze, now I know it also stays in random lights and passing scenes in midnight soda machines. Halo from the vending machine, now it doesn't cut as deep, it just flickers in my head, like a place where we once met. Halo from the vending machine, small and bright and evergreen, proof that even little things can now last almost every free. Night bus reverie at 1:15, window fog and sodium beams, every stop a floating name, every block the same old ache. Driver humming to himself, empty seats and quiet breath. I lean my head against the glass, watch the whole city drift past, somewhere between here and gone. I become a softer form. Night bus reverie, carry me through the sleeping arteries. Let the rhythm of the wheels loosen what my chest still feels. Night bus reverie, low and slow, past the signs I used to know, till the dark stops pressing through everything I tied to you. Backpack on the seat ahead, streetlight lines across my hands. I remember how you laughed, like the future wouldn't crack. Now the city bends and sways, like it's learning not to stay. And maybe I can learn that too, before the sky turns pale and blue. All this motion without sound feels like mercy underground. Night bus reverie, carry me through the sleeping arteries. Let the rhythm of the wheels loosen what my chest still feels. Night bus reverie, low and slow, past the signs I used to know, till the dark stops pressing through everything I tied to you. Maybe peace is not a place, maybe it's this moving space where the heart can ride along till the ache becomes a song. Night bus reverie, set me down near the edge of waking town, where the air is cold and new and the streets are instant blue. Night bus reverie, let me keep only what I need from grief, as the first bird starts station walls.
Parallel windows across the street, other lives I'll never meet. Half-drawn blinds and TV glow, little worlds I'll never know. Somewhere maybe you are there, moving through your midnight air, pouring water, closing books, unaware of where I look. How can distance feel so near when the night makes everything clear? Parallel windows side by side, all these separate little lives. Maybe yours is lit the same, maybe someone says my name. Parallel windows, blue and gold, holding stories never told. I stand still and wonder through which one might belong to you. Laundry sways on rooftop lines, late train hums a silver line. Someone laughs and someone cries, someone draws the curtain wide. I can't know, and that's the ache, how the dark leaves room for faith, that beyond this sleepless view, the night is also touching you. Maybe longing is a frame where strangers and lovers look the same. Parallel windows side by side, all these separate little lives. Maybe yours is lit the same, maybe someone says my name. Parallel windows, blue and gold, holding stories never told. I stand still and wonder through which one might belong to you. I don't need the answer now, only this electric doubt, this small hope inside the view, that the night still carries through. Parallel windows, fading light, soon the sky will soften white. Still I keep that gentle thought, that the dark was not for naught. Parallel windows all aglow, teaching me what I don't know, how to live with maybe true, and let the city hold it too. Hotel lobby, silence after 2, marble floor and midnight blue, plants asleep in polished light, keys behind the desk so white. There was something in that hush, made the whole world feel enough, like if you walked in right then, everything would start again. But the door stayed closed and still, and the clock kept climbing still. Hotel lobby, silence, hold me close, in the place where no one knows how a heart can wait so long without calling it a song. Hotel lobby, silence, deep and slow, you're the calm before I go through another sleepless mile under our less weight than I brought in. Not because the ache is gone, but because the night moved on. I'll be silence, pale and kind. Stay a little in my mind, like a room I pass back through when I need the quiet truth.
Sidewalks remember every shoe, every night I walked with you. Cracks and gum and puddle light hold the shape of every night. Where we talked till buses came, where we never named the change, where I thought the road would keep all the promises we made. Funny how the city stores what the heart can't sort anymore. Sidewalks remember even when I don't. Every laugh and every note, every corner that we turned, every little thing that burned. Sidewalks remember rain or shine, there are ghosts in every line. And when midnight hits the stones, I don't feel so alone. There's a deli, there's a sign, there's the place we lost our time. There's the bench beside the tree where you almost stay with me. Cars keep moving, seasons change, but the pavement keeps our shape. Like the block became a page that the city wouldn't erase. I don't need to walk it back just to know we once were that. Sidewalks remember even when I don't. Every laugh and every note, every corner that we turned, every little thing that burned. Sidewalks remember rain or shine, there are ghosts in every line. And when midnight hits the stones, I don't feel so alone. Maybe places do the grieving while the people keep on leaving. Maybe streets are where love stays when no one knows its name. Sidewalks remember soft and low, more than I will ever know. Still I walk with lighter feet through the shadows of the street. Sidewalks remember, let them keep what I do not need to keep. I can pass and still be free with the night beside me. Half-burned postcard in the drawer from a town we passed before. Edge of smoke and faded ink, everything a person thinks will outlive the match and flame. Still the card remembers names, still the picture on the front holds a sun we never touched. I should throw it all away, but some paper learns to stay. Half-burned postcard, half-kept fire, half a town and whole desire, half a sentence, half a seat, still enough to talk to me. Half-burned postcard in the dark, small enough to fit a heart. Even now it's amber stained, brings your weather back again. I can see your slanted pen, where you crossed out where and when. we lived in almost there, like we breathed unfinished air. I was younger in that room, full of windows, smoke in June. Now I read the ash soft lines, like a map to another time. Maybe loss is never clean. Maybe it arrives in little things. Half-burned postcard, half-kept fire, half a town and a whole desire. Half a sentence, half a seat, still enough to talk to me. Half-burned postcard in the dark, small enough to fit a heart. Even now it's amber stain, brings your weather back again. I won't send it, won't restore what we almost were before, but I'll hold this fragile proof we were once a kind of truth. Half-burned postcard fading slow, teaching me what embers know. That not every fire ends, some become a softer end. Half-burned postcard, sleep at last. You don't have to hold the past. I can read and let you stay without burning up the day. Static in my rearview mirror, highway signs growing clearer. City shrinking in the smoke from the words we never spoke. Taillights bleeding in the rain, everything looks far away. But inside the car with me, your silence fills the passenger seat. I keep driving through the blur, trying not to follow you. Static in my rearview night, ghosts in red and ghosts in white. Every mile she set me free, still you're right inside of me. Static in my rearview light, breaking up the midnight signs. I don't turn around, but still I can feel you will. Dashboard glow on both my hands, like a map I never planned. Radio between two songs, like it knows where I belong. Somewhere past the county line, the sky begins to open wide. But the dark inside the glass keeps your outline as I pass. Moving fast, can't rewrite what the heart stores in the night. Static in my rearview night, ghosts in red and ghosts in white. Every mile she set me free, still you're right inside of me. Static in my rearview light, breaking up the midnight signs. I don't turn around, but still I can feel you in the wheel. Take us back, they just thin the heavy black, till the memory loses speed and becomes what I can leave. Static in my rearview fades as the sky turns silver gray. I'm still driving, but I know I'm not the same one as before. Static in my rearview light, thank you for the longest night. Now the road is finally real, and both my hands are on the wheel.
a country note. Dryer heat and detergent air make the whole room float somewhere. I remember how you said everything comes back as thread. Maybe that was always true. Maybe that is how I lose you. Thread by thread, the night unwinds, leaving softer things behind. Moon in the laundromat glass, watching every cycle pass, turning all my restless thoughts into something soft and washed. Moon in the laundromat glow, there are things I need to know, like how letting go can be quiet as a washing machine. I thought healing would arrive with a break or with a cry, but it comes in tiny turns, in the hum and in the word. Moon in the laundromat glass, by the time the night is past, I am lighter than before, not because I wanted more. Moon in the laundromat gleam, thank you for the patience seen, where the dark was cleaned enough to let the first light in.
Almost a summer storm tonight. Clouds piled up but held the light. It's so full it almost broke, like the words we never spoke. Trees stood still beside the road. Cars moved slow beneath the glow. Everything was close to change, but nothing fell as rain. There are nights that carry more than they were ever built for. Almost a summer storm, almost release, almost your hand still holding me. Almost thunder, almost rain, almost anything but change. Almost a summer storm, warm and wild, hanging over every mile. I can feel it in my chest. What never came still left a mess. I drove past the baseball field where the infield lights were dim. Street dogs sleeping by the fence. Everything felt permanent, but the sky kept leaning low, like it wanted me to know. Some endings don't arrive with sound, some just gather all around. There are loves that never break, they just stay as pressure in the air. Almost a summer storm, almost release, almost your hand still holding me. Almost thunder, almost rain, almost anything but change. Almost a summer storm, warm and wild, hanging over every mile. I can feel it in my chest. What never came still left a Maybe not every cloud must fall. Maybe some just teach us all how to stand beneath the weight till the weather drifts away. Almost a summer storm, now I see how close can still reshape me. Now with lightning, now with flame, but with with all it couldn't say. Almost a summer storm fading thin, leaving cooler air within. And the road beneath the trees finally begins to breathe.
Dawn leaves the radio on, low enough to lean upon, as the blue pulls from the room and the first light lifts the moon. Coffee starts and pipes away, birds draw lines across the day. Everything I carried late feels lighter in the pale. Night is still inside the walls, but it doesn't own them all. Dawn leaves the radio on, like a hand to rest upon, soft enough to lead me through what the dark would not undo. Dawn leaves the radio on, and suddenly the hurt is small, not because it disappeared, but because the day is here. The host says nothing I can keep, just weather and a city street. Still the ordinary sound feels holy coming through the house. I open up the kitchen shade, let the moving gold invade all the places night once knew, and leave them bright and new. Maybe peace is not a grand design, maybe it's this borrowed time. Dawn leaves the radio on, like a hand to rest upon, soft enough to lead me through what the dark would not undo. Dawn leaves the radio on, and suddenly the hurt is small, not because it disappeared, but because the day is here. I can finally hear the world without listening just for her, and that feels close enough to grace for one ordinary day. Dawn leaves the radio on, and I leave the night alone, thanking it for what it gave, then stepping out into the day. Dawn leaves the radio on, soft and steady till it's gone, and in that last familiar tone, I know I'm making my way home.
Dust on the stereo this morning, still the speakers know your warning, that a song can break a room and still leave enough to move. I wipe the silver edge with my sleeve, let the needle memory breathe. Static crackle, little hiss, like the past asking for a kiss. Some old sounds still open doors, I forgot we're in these walls. Dust on the stereo, turn it up low, let the small hurt come and go. Every chorus, every line brings back another life. Dust on the stereo, soft and slow. There are things I need to know, like how music keeps the shape of all we couldn't say. Sunlight on the record shelf makes the whole room know itself. Your handwriting on a sleeve still says all I need to read. Funny how a tiny scratch can take a whole year back. yet the song keeps moving on, teaching me to sing along. Maybe grief is not the end, maybe it becomes a friend. Dust on the stereo, turn it up low, let the small hurt come and go. Every chorus, every line brings back another life. Dust on the stereo, soft and slow. There are things I need to know, like how music keeps the shape of all we couldn't say. I don't need to clean it all, some dust is part of what I was. Some songs only tell the truth when they carry age in them too. Dust on the stereo, one more side. Let it play until the light reaches every corner here, with less ache and less fear. Dust on the stereo, now I know not all echoes need to go. Some can stay and still allow a brighter room somehow. Last train through the rain again, silver lines on sleepless skin. Platform lights and cloudy glass make the whole night feel like past. You were almost in my hands, and the doors closed with the plans. Every station pulls away with the words I couldn't say. Last train through the rain tonight, take my heart past every light. Carry all the things I meant to the block where my courage went. Last train through the rain tonight, rattling through the blue and white. You're not here but in my chest, you still ride with all the rest. Someone sleeping by the pole, someone scrolling through their phone. I keep chasing window lines like they lead me back in time. Tunnel dark and tunnel, make me feel what I've become. Moving fast still feels the same when the heart won't miss its train. Last train through the rain tonight, take my heart past every light. Carry all the things I meant to the block where my courage went. Last train through the rain tonight, rattling through the blue and white. You're not here but in my chest, you still ride with all the rest. Stealing thunder underground, gone before you hold it still. Yet it keeps on moving still. Last train through the rain tonight,